Subscribe to my channel for more emotional stories like this one. The very first night I could sense something was off. I tried to keep calm, but my wife never came home, and her phone kept going straight to voicemail. At first, I convinced myself maybe she'd stayed late with a friend or her phone battery had simply died. But as the hours stretched into the early morning, an uneasy mix of anger and dread started pressing against my chest. I paced around the living room, checking my phone again and again. Nothing. No calls. No messages. No trace of her. By the second day, denial was no longer an option. I started calling her family, her friends, even her office, but no one had seen her. A hollow feeling settled in my gut, the kind that whispers the truth you don't want to accept. Each unanswered ring reminded me how little control I actually had over the woman I thought I understood. The silence in the house was suffocating. When night fell, sleep wouldn't come. I sat at the kitchen table, staring at the ticking clock, wondering where she was, and with whom. Small memories came flooding back. The late-night texts she used to hide, the sudden reasons to leave the house, the new clothes she bought without mentioning. One by one, they started connecting like puzzle pieces, forming an ugly picture I didn't want to see. Deep down, I already knew. She wasn't missing. She had chosen to be gone. By the third day, my fury had drained into pure exhaustion. I dragged myself to work, trying to bury my thoughts in routine, but I couldn't focus. Every phone vibration made my pulse jump, only for disappointment to hit again. I stared at her photo on my phone's lock screen, wondering if she ever thought about me while she was away. Then just when I was about to give up hope, my screen lit up. My hands trembled as I opened the message. It wasn't an apology. It wasn't an explanation. Just 8 words. You can't control me. Stop looking for me. Cold ran through my body like ice water. She wasn't lost or hurt. She wanted me to know she was free. From me, from our life, from everything we'd built together. I read the text again and again, hoping I was wrong, but the truth only grew sharper. She wasn't coming back. Not the woman I knew. She had made her choice, and left me behind like a shadow she'd outgrown. I tried calling right away. No answer. I sent message after message, begging her to talk, to explain, but nothing came back. Her silence screamed louder than any argument we'd ever had. It wasn't absence anymore, it was rejection. After that message, the house felt foreign. Her scent still lingered on the dresser. Her sweater hung on the chair. Our framed photo smiled down from the wall. Every item felt like a cruel echo of a love that had been fading long before she left. I thought about our vows, the promises whispered when it was just the two of us. How could those words mean nothing to her now? I had given her every part of me, and she disappeared as if it all meant nothing, leaving only that cold message, as though I were some stranger refusing to let go. The next morning I deleted her text, but those words carved themselves into my mind. You can't control me. Maybe to her love felt like control. Maybe freedom meant more than commitment. Whatever the reason, I finally understood. No amount of waiting or searching would undo her decision. Days bled into weeks. The pain dulled but never really vanished. People told me to move on, to let it go. But letting go felt like admitting I had never been enough. I replayed every memory, every argument, searching for the mistake I must have made. But there was no clear answer. Sometimes at night I still imagine her walking through the door, smiling like nothing ever happened. But reality always drags me back. She chose to walk away. She chose someone else. She chose a life without me. Now all that remains is the silence, and the hollow ache of a heart she left behind. In the end, her message was cruelly honest. I couldn't control her. Not her choices, not her feelings, not even her disappearance. All I could do was face the truth. She was gone. And all that's left for me is to slowly, painfully, piece my life back together from the ruin she left behind.